Hello everyone, welcome back to EDDventure episode 16, where today I'm going to finally look into getting our XP and mob farm up and running. We're going to use a little bit of Ars Nouveau, we're going to use a little bit of Apotheosis, and potentially a little bit of Dark Utilities, potentially, and obviously mob grinding utilities. Because that's just the best thing for creating a mob farm. But first, we need to sort out this issue that's right behind me. Not the case of speeding it up, but automating it for a while, for now. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to do a dark matter hoe. We're going to get a pylon. We're going to get the harvester pylon, because that's going to give us the ability to farm that area without worrying about brain dead. Doesn't worry about any sort of what? Got all this iron is, so why is it saying? That's a very good question. While I work through it, I'll go through something. I've added a couple extra mods to this. I've obviously added reliquaries. I said last episode I was going to add back in. Not add back in, add in as well. I've added in a mod that changes the sound as well. So it's like dynamic sounds. That's weird. That's the right external storage, so why? Why is that not working then? Because the drawers are connected. That one's not locked there, so. That's weird. It's not even registering on here, look, it's got That was showing it. Okay, that was just strange. Yeah, so I added dynamic sounds as one of them. I added deeper and darker, I think. I added, which is like more stuff to the deep dark. I think it adds an actual functionality to the massive portal that's in the deep dark. And I say in ancient cities anyway. Yeah, that was weird why that was being like that then. This is where the network transmitter and receiver is going to come in handy for getting down to this stuff, because I'll link up both the tree farm and the food farm together. Jeez. I love when my brain just dies on me like that. Brilliant. Polished blackstone. And then you take that. Boom. Done. And then I need 2 diamonds and 2 dark matter. Where are my diamonds? Oh, I got diamonds in here. Okay. And I believe this hole is unbreaking anyway. Also need a chest. We're just gonna use a diamond chest for now. Now what we do is we pop this guy in there. Set you to that. Do a hole and an inventory. And it just harvests the fully grown crops as and when they're fully grown. I access this. Yeah, I don't think that has any sort of durability to it, so it's just unbreaking. So right, first thing we need to do is we need to find somewhere where we're gonna get some spawners. Because spawners are gonna help us out a lot, and having like a blaze spawn will be ideal. Having, you know, a blaze spawner, zombie spawner, skelly spawner, all this stuff find out in the wild. And firstly we need to make a silk touch pickaxe, and the best way to do that will be to make another pickaxe. So take some cobalt, take some iron. Yeah, we actually haven't got a lot of iron. I need 1 iron. Take 1 copper. And we're gonna go make ourselves our pickaxe. Okay, so we're gonna melt on these 2 cobalt. I'll get us our pickaxe. So to make this silk touch with tinkers, we need to do the silky upgrade, which is made with silk cloth, which is rose gold on cobwebs. So is there a way when we craft cobwebs? Can, with honeycomb and string. Honeycomb we get from bees. And infused string will probably be the quickest one than running around trying to find a beehive that we can harvest. And to harvest a beehive is just a pain in the butt. Because this sword is broken, we also do need to make a new sword at some point. So I'm gonna do a copper first, a copper binding. I will do an iron handle. Take you, put you away, and I put it back there. Take these. And same as last time. And I guess that is our new pickaxe. So we need to go. Actually, what about we have a mine shaft right underneath us, don't we? We can just make a shears. Okay, which I believe under here. Yeah. We only need 5. But we will learn them so we can make them again. I guess 5 and we made some rose gold on accident previously, if you remember. I wouldn't mind getting some step assist as well, because this jumping up stuff, jumping up blocks is getting tedious now. Put you away, and then we get rose gold. I think it's 5 ingots. I think we need 1 ingot per. Yeah. We melt down our rose gold. This is made with what, copper and gold, isn't it? Yeah. It's interesting that it's made like this. You know, a cobweb and metal makes you a silky cloth. Just take 5 of these silky cloths. This. And you do that. That makes your pickaxe silk touchable. So then we've got upgrades. So we're gonna put some redstone on this. Let's get ourselves a diamond and a bunch of redstone. Because we'd like to give it, we're gonna want to give it more durability. Because why not? And fill it with as much redstone as we can. Yep, and that's everything. So firstly, we're gonna go off into the Nether and grab ourselves and blaze spawner. Because we got the fortress right there. We're gonna grab and blaze spawner, and we'll have a fly around and see what we can find, and with the spawner as well. Actually, hi, Mr. Spider. And blaze spawner. I do recall seeing other blaze spawners in, not other blaze, other spawners in here. I'm pretty sure we can make spawners somehow with apotheosis. Is it with apotheosis or is it? No, it's with mob grinding utilities. We can make the mob egg. What is that liquid? Blood Island. I'm trying to access my terminal, I can't. So we're looking for little structures like that. This is a wither scally. But I might. Do it like so. we can get a wither skelly spawner. I think that's all we really want from the nether. This is just so weird. Hearing the nether sound effects in this. I don't think maybe a piglin spawner or something like that might be ideal. Random nether bricks. That's a bastion. They tend not to have spawners in them, do they? Hi! Can I help you? The smithing template. Yeah. Jump in the lava. I'd see if we can grab another blaze spawner. Stop hitting me! That's for your opinion, Blaze. Nothing special in there. Take the odds and bow gems. Special in there. Fly around for a little bit longer, find another one of these. Good. Here another wither skelly. Center. Good. Come on. No, none of that. So there's 2 wither skeletons and 2 blaze ones. That should be okay for now. Nether wise anyway. That's a Lexica Britannia. Take that. No. I'll take the roof actually. I would care about you with the skeleton. This is a big one, isn't it? Nothing. Bat wings. Missed. Special. I wouldn't mind going in and actually like getting all the create stuff out of the fortresses, but you know, I'm not overly bothered about grabbing that stuff just yet. I think we should be okay for now with nether stuff. I don't think there's going to be any other spawners that we can acquire from here. It would be nice to build a base unit, wouldn't it? Weird. Like, I know in the nether there's normally random like spawners about with like piglins and magma cream and stuff like that. Token the diamond. It would bring me in the spikes. The wing, sorry. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the nether, to be honest. When it comes to nether spawners anyway. We'll head on home. Wouldn't mind trying to find some actual spawners in the overworld, but that's not going to be a thing for a while. All this away. So we came up with 1, 2, 3 with 4 blades. Okay. So the thing is with these is like, if you remember from the last one, I can actually upgrade with gas tiers and ignoring light and spawn counts and everything, so you can make them spawn faster and more mobs. So I think it's going to be a case of another like build here somewhere, and then we can have a nice little mob farm over here. But I don't know what sort of thing I'm gonna go for, because well, one thing I want to do that I've been meaning to do, is we're gonna need nether stars for this, is we need to make this crushing macerator. So we need to make 2 of these. We need some of them. We need a block of flint. I'm surprised we don't have any flint in the system. A block of flint. This is crushing macerator. And then... Right, okay. A bit of a rearrange here. Energy exporter. Make a few more of these. Right, and then we're going to want some cabling. Because what we're going to do is we will be having some machines up here that we will probably use like daily, essentially. We'd like to have some sort of power up here. You. A logic program back on the end. You with upgrades. Set the split on. Then we need the variable card in there. The variable card. Oh. This one. And change the energy out transfer rate up to 10,000. Transfer rate up to 10,000. Now what we need to do is we need to tar one of these things, and this yes, straight off right off the rip got us the nether star that we needed. Because we need nether stars, because that ignores, I think that's the upgrade that ignores players. Pretty sure anyway. Yeah, ignores players. So it doesn't need me there for them to spawn. So let's put you away. Put you away. You in there as well. My backpack's just getting filled with random tools and stuff. So for this to work then, this stuff, just ignore some of this. I was looking for armor upgrades. For this to work then, we need to go at mob binding utilities. We're going to need fans, we're going to need the mob masher, we're going to need the absorption hopper, we're going to need another jumbo tank, we're going to need an XP tap, we're going to need some conveyors, we're going to want an ender inhibitor, we're going to want some tinted glass, and then we're going to want mob swabs, because we can use these. We can use these to make spawn eggs. So like if I go egg, and I want to make, you know, the creeper spawn egg. Oh, the creeper spawn egg can be done like that as well. That's creeper essence. An egg and the creeper charms, which can be dropped from creepers, but also can be crafted. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure there was a way I could do. It was with mob grinding utils. It was. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, with a used mob swab, a seed, and some XP juice, you get this. When the chicken goes pop, you get the mob egg. You get the egg of the mob that you wanted. So for this then, the mob fan, we need some smooth stone slabs. We're gonna want. We actually don't need any mob fans, do we? This, however, though, we do need a bunch of iron swords, which apparently we don't have sticks. But as I said, don't forget, like a lot of our stuff is 3, 6, 8. Eight swords, 1, 2 of them, and the mob masher. We're gonna want the absorption hopper. We need some blaze rods. Pop them in there actually. I'll get us more. This is the absorption hopper. We need the jumbo tank. 4 of them. There's our jumbo tank. XP tap. We're gonna need that to get XP out. And then maybe, you know, a stack of 2 stacks of these. should be enough. Ender inhibitor, we need another Eye of Ender. This stops Enderman teleporting around. We'll get them actually in there. Some tinted glass. We have a couple of stacks of that. So for this then, and lastly, let's grab us 4 nether stars for now. So for this then, we need to figure out how we're going to build this. Like, do we want a big square building like this again, or are we going to do a sort of like a rounded building? Firstly, let's grab a chest to store all our mob farm, our mob bits in for now, until we got the build. How are we going to do this? Let's have a peruse on the interwebs real quick. Mob farm ideas. Let's have a look. Because the thing is, you look at mob farm build ideas, you're going to get a lot more vanilla stuff than you are going to get sort of modded. That's a create one. Let's try. Let's try. Hold on. Did I put that in this? I'll be right back. I just want to check something. There was a mod that added the old building guide from OpenBlocks. I don't think I added it, but I've seen it somewhere else. Give me one moment. Right, we are back in the world. Gate is now closed. Press 1 again to view. Okay, I'll have a look at it. That's probably a keybind I need to rectify. I'll rectify it now while it's still in my head. Key 1. Let's change that to. Right. Aha! See, look. Aha! It shows me what's going on in what. Does this work with machines? Oh, I have 2 overlays. I need to get rid of one of the overlays. I think the one in the top left is what's it called? One probe, and the one in the middle is Jade. The one in the middle is Jade. The one on the left is 1 probe. So I need to get rid of one of them. Viscount Shane. Let's sleep through this night. Did I just see a baby cow in there? No, I'm just losing my mind. So I found the mod. It's called Build Guide. So if I go Build Guide, at Build Guide. Okay, it's a client-side thing only, so it's probably just a hotkey. Open Build Guide is B. Build Guide. Okay, so I don't want B. Let's go with let's go left alt. Ah. Okay. That's that then. Let's have a peruse this then. First, we need to destroy. Get rid of these out of the way. So let's have a look at this then. Let's say we build our mob spawner up here. That's an egg. That's another egg. So if we go there, okay, so we want, let's say we want an parabola, polygon, sphere, torus, whatever that is. Let's do a circle. Set origin. And visualization, configuration, shape list, ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay. That could be interesting. That could be really interesting. And if we change this, whoa. Okay. I think that could be cool. We could do, as I said, we could do a Y and have a 7x7 internal. And we can make it quite tall. We could do that. So now, what we need to do is figure out what we're going to build it out of. Should we use stuff like deep slate, whatnot? So we'll just get some. How have I not got deep slate? Pretty sure I got deep slate downstairs. It's doing it again, look. See, look, because I know I've got deep slate in here, look. That's gonna get annoying quickly. Let's get some deep slate. And we'll cook up some normal deep slate. And we'll go over to some deep slate pillars. Get some deep slate bricks. There's smaller ones. Small deep slate. So I want the cobble deep slate, and I want these tiles. Okay, let's grab our chisel. Let's have a look what we got by way of chisel. Ooh, they're better looking tiles, they are. Pillars, they are. Okay, so we've got some pillars that are connected textures on them. So you got some cobbled deep slate pillars there. Got these pillars, we've got deep slate tiles. That's cobbled. Let's have a look at a normal. I can't chisel this normal deep slate there. Okay, that's fine. Let's take some of them. Some of the stairs. Let's do some Sleep brick. I think that should be okay. Nice little selection of deep slatey stuff. So what we're gonna want first is, I think, redstone glass. No, redstone glass is nothing. So what we're gonna put on the bottom layer is we're gonna do a bottom layer of normal cobbled deep slate. You know, as like a foundation sort of look. This. Okay, so let's get rid of all this grass. I'm way in there for now. And then what we're gonna do is on these ones, I think we're gonna put these cobbled deep slate type pillars. Take these all the way up to the highest point. I remember the last time I used a building guide like this was I was building a castle on a server, and I used it to do the turrets, and yeah, it was huge. I think like each turret was something like a 15 by 15, and yeah, it was huge. So I'm thinking with the tiles, with the stairs frame, just doing like a rim around the edge. We'll do the same on the top. It's gonna kind of look like a chess piece at the end of all this. It's gonna look like a rook chess piece. Grass does my head in when you're trying to build. Just need a little bit of dirt. Let's put under there. It's not floating. And then let's look at some of these deep slate tiles. Thinking having sort of like that. Because the higher we make it, we can have multiple spawners in here. And if we grab our wand, it's gonna look like some evil tower. This is gonna be an evil tower. It's gonna be full of mobs. Builders wands, building wands, building guide, you know. And then, and then, could always use the copy and paste gadget to make it again. Oh, that'd be great. I should get some more of these deep slate tiles. Are they the cobbled deep slate? Or are they the normal deep slate? That looks sinister already, like. I would break it up with some other sort of like color or some gray or something, but I think keeping it this all like charcoal-y color is so much nicer. And then what I might do is just do the entire like central lines with the glass. So I should do that, turn it off. And then what we'll do is just gonna put so big. And now we're gonna grab our tinted glass. I'm gonna go all the way up the tinted glass. Hope I got enough here. Can't see me not having enough, to be honest. I haven't even used 2 stacks yet. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then the floor is going to get replaced with the thingies. What is that over there? Oh, it's a horse. I thought there was some other mob. Deep slate. Then let's take the deep slate. We can do. Let's do this. Do these deep slate bricks around the top. And then we need to get the deep slate stairs back out and do the same thing on the top here. Also need to do some sort of roof. Just go away. That doesn't look too bad, actually. That's the good thing about this hammer. It's a beast for killing mobs as well. To be honest, just looking over at my my recording time, we are at our wrapping up point for the episode. Coming up on 50 minutes now. So this will be part 1 of our mob farm. And yeah, so we'll come back next episode. So I'll probably record like straight after this, so I can keep on track of what I'm doing, and where we'll get our roof done, and then get the filling everything in, because we also need the upgrades for the mob grinding utilities. We're gonna want smite upgrades. We're gonna want beheading upgrades, looting upgrades, sharpness upgrades. But the looting upgrades. Back to that. Okay, that must be a recipe change in the packs I played in the past, but it was it would make you use a looting book, where the standard recipe is just lapis or blue dye. So yeah, as always, people, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're watching this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and come back next time for us finishing off the mob farm, and hopefully starting to get some XP going. And yeah, bye.